Imagine seeing a tornado so powerful that entire houses vanished. Not destroyed, vanished. Cars were thrown hundreds of meters away. Trees were stripped of their bark. And entire towns in Alabama were left looking like a war zone. On April 27, 2011, one of the deadliest tornadoes in American history was born. This monster tornado touched down near Hackleburg, Alabama. Within minutes, it intensified into an EF5 tornado, the highest category on the enhanced Fujita scale. Winds reached an estimated 210 miles per hour, 340 kilometers per hour. The tornado grew more than a mile wide and began carving a path of destruction across northern Alabama. People watched in horror as the sky turned dark green and black. Emergency sirens echoed through the towns. But for many families, there was very little time left. The tornado slammed directly into Hackleburg and Campbell. Homes were ripped from their foundations. Schools, businesses, and churches were completely destroyed. Large vehicles were tossed like toys. Thousands of trees were snapped or stripped bare. Some survivors later said the tornado sounded like dozens of jet engines roaring at once. The devastation was so extreme that rescue teams struggled to recognize entire neighborhoods. In some areas, only concrete slabs remained where homes once stood. As the tornado continued its deadly journey, it stayed on the ground for more than 100 miles. Town after town suffered catastrophic damage. Power lines collapsed. Roads became blocked with debris. Communication systems failed. Families desperately searched for loved ones in the aftermath. The destruction stretched far beyond what anyone thought possible. When the nightmare finally ended, 72 people had lost their lives. More than 145 others were injured. Damage exceeded $1.2 billion. It became one of the strongest and deadliest tornadoes ever recorded in the United States. The scars left behind would remain visible for years, and the memories would last forever. More than a decade later, the Hackleburg Campbell EF5 remains a terrifying reminder of nature's true power. A tornado so violent that survivors still remember the sound, still remember the darkness, and still remember the day an entire region was changed forever. Because on April 27, 2011, Alabama witnessed one of the most destructive tornadoes in history.